Mr. O'Sullivan, thank you very much for joining us. It's your first time to Kazakhstan, and we're pleased to welcome you here in our country.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and our country has committed to reliance on the EU sanctions. And what this time brings you to Kazakhstan, and what data can you share by now about Astana's compliance with the EU sanctions? Is it satisfying or rather warning?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is my fourth visit, and I enjoy my opportunities to visit this wonderful country, which is an important partner for the European Union. Mm-hmm. I should be very clear, we're not looking for Kazakhstan to comply with our sanctions. Yeah. We fully respect the fact that Kazakhstan does not wish to align with our sanctions. What I have been discussing over my 4 visits is the question of Kazakhstan being used by certain unscrupulous economic actors for the circumvention of our sanctions and for the illicit transit through Kazakhstan of sanctioned European and G7 product. And in particular, because we have many products under sanction, we have focused on the issue of products with military application. So this is what I've been discussing since the very beginning with the Kazakh authorities. We're very grateful for the cooperation, and I have to say that the trend in the outflow of these products from Kazakhstan has been on a downward trajectory all the time.
All the time, but last time in June of 2023 you mentioned that there was a noticeable increase of re-export. How about this time? Is this trend continuing by now? And
I think that back in June we did notice that after an initial decline there was a sudden spike, and we attributed that apparently to the re-export of ball bearings, not ball bearings manufactured in Kazakhstan, but ball bearings imported from the European Union. And I am pleased to say that the Kazakh authorities have found a solution to this issue. And I think we will see a continuing decline in the re-export of these battlefield products.
Let us stop some more in details about the results of this visit to Kazakhstan. Will there be any new measures implemented in this regard with Kazakhstan and other Central Asian states, so that they will not be, a re-export hub?
Well, that's for the Kazakh authorities to decide. We fully respect the sovereignty and the independence of the Kazakh government in this issue. We raise our concerns, we show the numbers. I think the Kazakh government shares our concern that Kazakhstan should not be used as a platform for the evasion of sanctions, particularly as regards products with a potential military application. We have had further good discussions today. No matter how good the provisions in place are, there's always some leakage, some issues to be resolved. I flagged a few things. The Kazakh authorities will reflect on how best to deal with this. And I'm very confident that in the spirit of good cooperation that we've established, that solutions will be found.
Now we're expecting 16th package of sanctions to be implemented to be finalized by February 24th of this year. I know that you might not want to share with some announcement about this, but can we expect that, on the expansion of the products that will be included there, and also maybe some Kazakh companies may be in this list, because we now have 2 companies that have been added to the EU list?
We cover 60% of all previous imports and exports, some 7,500 products. The only products I have discussed with Kazakhstan are 50 HS codes, so that gives you some idea that we are not looking at the full picture of our sanctions here. We're dealing with a very specific subset of products which have a potential military application. In terms of companies, I can't comment at this point, but we do reserve the right to prevent trade with companies who we have evidence are deliberately circumventing our sanctions, particularly in regard to the battlefield products. So if we identify Kazakh companies who are doing that, we will not hesitate to list them. But our preferred solution is to find systemic answers and cooperative solutions with the governments concerned.
But it can be by now excluded that some Kazakh company might be in the new list. Right?
I cannot exclude it.
Rosatom is currently on the short list of potential partners for the first nuclear power plant to build in Kazakhstan. Can we expect that this company can be included to the EU list of sanctions?
The company is not yet part of our sanctions. I could not rule that out in the future, though there is no immediate discussion about that. It's a matter entirely for the government of Kazakhstan to decide with whom they conclude this arrangement to build a nuclear power plant.
Mr. O'Sullivan, you have more than 30 years of diplomatic public service for the European Union, and you have been ambassador of European Union to the United States. And now we've seen that new American administration has started its term. How do you respond to the recent decision of Republican Donald Trump to withdraw from the Paris Agreement and WHO? Will it somehow affect on the geopolitical situation and global economics as well?
We know that he is skeptical about international cooperation and that he takes a very transactional approach to international relations. We've had to deal with them in the past. We stand by our principal positions. We believe in multilateralism. We believe in climate change and the need to fight against it. But look, America is a hugely important partner. So we will engage with the new administration. We will explain our position. We will listen to theirs. And where possible, we will try to find mutually agreeable solutions. We managed to do that during the first mandate of President Trump. I hope that we will succeed this time as well.
Thank you very much again for your visit to Kazakhstan.
Thank you.